Hey, Taurus. Sorry. I just had some coffee and it's just like, oh, it's so heavy. Anyway, hello, I'm Tashina. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. This is for Taurus. It's just me here and I'm hearing all these sounds tonight. This is for Taurus, the rest of May, maybe the beginning of June. Really through the Venus retrograde. This is really for the Venus retrograde time. So that just started, I think, on the 12th. And it's going to go through 6 weeks. It's through June, I think, 25th. So, just in general, that Venus retrograding, I don't know what it's what sign it's retrograding in for you guys. Oh, I think it's in your second house, actually. That's true. Second house of finance and your like self-esteem. So it's not gonna be like a big hit to your love life, you know, but I think what it will do is cause this need for independence and like freedom, you know, that you've been actually kind of trying to accomplish all year. I feel like, you know, since the beginning of the year, you've actually kind of felt this need to create authentic relationships and authentic friendships even. So this will be a great time for you to do some more self-evaluating to really balance it out. You've got the balance card out here, and I do feel that need to balance things out to, oh wow, you got a lot of cards. A lot of cards came out at the end there when I started talking. Okay, so first, reach out. That's the first card you got. Okay. The throat chakra reversed, and then find balance. Say hi to Mauricio back there. He always likes to be in the shot. I need to start a Instagram just for him. He's a funny kitty. Anyway, my dog might come in a minute too because he doesn't like to be upstaged. Anyway, so reach out. Okay, this is funny because this is saying reach out, but you don't feel like you can. And that's probably what the balance is needed, is that you don't actually feel like you can express yourself right now, or maybe you don't feel like you are expressing yourself in an authentic way. Like it kind of is getting that feeling. Or I think what's going on is that some of you guys are not seeing that you have support. I think some of the Tauruses are not seeing that they have people that will support them no matter what they say, you know? And to find that balance of trust, you know, regardless of like what you say, like I feel like you're in search of a tribe that trusts you, and that you trust. And I think you're going to actually potentially during this time, you may like go deeper into what you need. Like, so you might go into like your more baser instincts or your more primal needs, your more primal emotional needs that you might have. With the nurture card here and the base chakra here, I didn't see any of this yet, but like I haven't looked at, but like that's what that's the energy, okay, that's coming off for you guys. For Taurus is that you're seeking, or you know, at least what's happening is that you're starting to recognize that you need to seek this, or you need to allow it in, really, because you know what, law of attraction, right? So you really need to open up to this tribe, to this a group of people, authentic people that are more like you, that make more sense to you, that nurture you, that help you like grow a base, you know, so you don't feel alone. You're feeling alone, but you know what? It's like you're gonna get in just a little deeper into this feeling, like what you actually need, what the primal feelings that you need. Like, so it could be, instead of like, okay, maybe you're feeling alone, but like really the primal feelings of that are that you need someone to love, or like you don't feel like you have enough love in your life, or respect, or appreciation, or like, you know, there could be things from your childhood that you, this is why I need this tribe to have my back, to, you know, support me, so I can fall back on them. You know, maybe I don't feel like I'm enough, maybe I don't feel like I can trust myself, or like make decisions that are best for me, you know, like so anyway, you could be doing this deep dive during this time. And I think almost everyone is probably going to do kind of a deep dive into the old conversations of relationship, of beauty, what beauty means to people, what relationships patterns that have come, you know, come into play, come into light now. There's time. We have time now. This is a really good time to actually do this deep dive. Okay, so trust and feeling alone feels like they are together. The Fool card. Fool card and feeling, and no longer feeling alone. Maybe it's that, oh, you figure it out. This is what I need. I need to let these people in. I need to have this tribe. I need to seek that. I need to receive that. I need to open up to that. Okay, so this is the Master card, but it came up in reverse. That's the Devil. Yeah, the Devil, and then coming together, which is the Ace of Cups card in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you guys are going to take the next step. Okay, I feel like you're doing this deep dive of figuring out what you need in tribe, in friends, in help, you know, in help, in authentic help, in people that want to help you, in, you know, in that respect. I think you're going to actually do a deep dive and figure out what that is. And I think you're actually going to take the leap to start allowing it in, or even seeking it. Taurus, Venus retrograde. You might get a new opportunity for work, to make money. You might actually have might be with a Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Tough cards. Okay, whoever's looking for a job, it's not the long term that you seek. It's it may actually come in and go right out, or the opportunity may even come in and go right out. It's going to be potentially, if you get an opportunity, even it'll be there'll be conflict in it, and you'll notice this right away. Okay, so Taurus, you'll notice this right away. So if you are looking for a job and there's conflict right off the bat, then just walk away, because it's just not going to work. So okay, 5 of Wands reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Death card, Star card in reverse. Okay, very little hope, very little optimism in regards to a new job or a new opportunity or idea regarding money. Okay, and with Venus retrograde in like your money sector, it's tough. It's gonna be a little tough. Like money might be tight, money might be tough. There might be an end to a job. There might be an end to even a new opportunity for a job. Like somebody takes it back or something, or says, I don't know. Maybe you interview and then it doesn't work out or something. Let's see. This retrograde is really gonna force you to do some self-healing, some deep dive. Strength card, Magician card. I think love is going to really slow down. So if you're single, this is not the greatest time to meet somebody. If you meet someone, it'll probably be just a short-term kind of thing. This is just focusing on you. I feel like you're going to really want to do a deep dive into, well, like what you accepted in the past. These are the cards that I was like talking about. Oh. Nine of Wands. What is that? The Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. Ugh. If you're fighting for a relationship to stay together, I need you to think about why. Like, why do you want to stay in a situation that is dead? That is like no hope to it anymore. It might be one-sided. So if you, like I said, if you're fighting to stay in a relationship or in somebody's life and they're not fighting to stay with you, then that's not a good place to be. That doesn't feel good. Even if that's somebody that helped you in the past or whatever, like, I think some of you guys may have gone through some shit and then somebody helped you out of something and you feel an obligation to stay with them, and like you're fighting to stay in it and they're like, or maybe they're fighting to stay in it and you're like, I'm so over this, and you're gonna eventually be able to get yourself together enough to leave, because you've grown so pessimistic about the situation. You have like no hope about it anymore. And you know who you are, Taurus. Like, you know who you are. You got the Magician and Strength. Strength showing that you've gone through so much to get where you are, but there's still things that are coming up. And it could be because you're doing that deep dive and it's like bringing up old wounds. This could be like old wounds from the past coming up from old relationships, showing that like, or like trying to make choices between the old and the new. But like, this is like, old patterns showing its face, and you're like, why am I fighting? Why am I fighting? It's either you're fighting or you're fighting to keep stubborn, basically. You're fighting to like what's the word? Like keep you're fighting for your limitations. That's what it is. I just cut myself. You're fighting for your limitations. You're arguing for your limitations, right? And if you do, they're yours, right? Isn't that the saying? And I see you guys might be like, if it's not within a relationship that you're fighting for, and it's one-sided, or the other person might be fighting for you and it's one-sided, you don't want anything to do with that, so you're just like the person who's blindfolded. We've got two blindfolded people. What are you not looking at, Taurus? Like, what are you not looking at? Something you don't want to see. Maybe it's like because you become so defensive. Maybe it's because you've lost some trust and you're feeling alone, and you're feeling like you're there's a lack of stability. There's a lack of stability going on. And pessimism. There's the star reverse is all about pessimism, not feeling very optimistic. So, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do with that energy? What do we do with feeling like, you're defensive and you want to fight for something one-sided or whatever? What do we do? Let's see. I want to pull another deck then. I wasn't going to do this, but I want to know what you can do to help this energy along. I feel like you guys know that you can move this. But I do get the sense of pessimism right now from Taurus. I think it's probably because you have this like drive to feel independent and free, and there's so much going on that you don't feel like you can do that right now. Okay, this is good. All right, Six of Pentacles came up in reverse. That's the giving and receiving card. Balance of giving and receiving, right? So obviously it's out of balance. So you, again, if you're in a relationship, you're fighting for it, or you're fighting to be in a relationship and the other person is not fighting as hard, really need to check yourself and think like, why am I allowing other people to take more from me, than I get, you know what I mean? You need to have the balance. You need to have the balance there. And it's out of balance right now. You're feeling like cornered even. So many things coming at you at once. You're feeling very cornered. This could be a love relationship, Two of Cups, any kind of partnership. You could be feeling that way right now, that somebody is trying to corner you. I feel like you could be doing this to somebody else too. Okay, so be careful, Taurus, because that fight to keep someone or to stay in a relationship, you could be making them feel like they are backed in a corner. Okay, so just be careful of that. Again, you got the Nine of Wands twice. Defensive. And then the Star card at least came up upright this time, but still. So maybe, no, I still feel like that's, there's something, maybe you're going to do a little bit of healing through some of this process, and maybe let go of someone. And that will be a help to heal some of this defensiveness and feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move, you don't have the freedom. So I think maybe that's possible, that you actually do change the energy a bit. Maybe start seeing things in the way you need to see them within this love relationship. Okay. So that's good. At least you do a turnaround. You kind of start seeing things the way you need to see it. I think it's because you need to be creating really authentic relationships right now. Authentic to you, so you might be eccentric, kind of odd, doing things a little different than other people do it, and now you're just letting your freak flag fly. Like, you're just like, I'm just gonna let it out, and whoever I attract, by being completely myself, are the people that I want to be around. You know, that's my tribe. And I think you're going to send out these signals like that, which are amazing. But there is still in the background something about a relationship or a partnership that doesn't really work for you anymore. And I see that you may be hanging on to something that, or fighting for it at least, that no longer serves you. That's it. Okay, I'm going to pull a unicorn card because they're really cool and always very positive. I actually think unicorns are kind of dicks, but that's just my opinion, okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, like, they just seem kind of like dicks to me. Like, I don't know. Dragons, I'm all about. Unicorns, I don't know. Okay, best friends. Best friends, interesting. True friends stick together no matter what. Oh, wow. This could be about not necessarily a love relationship. This could actually be about a friendship that has fallen by the wayside, you know? Like maybe during this, you know, pandemic, someone didn't do something, someone didn't reach out, someone didn't care about you, you know, they didn't show true friendship during some hard time, or during this time of Venus retrograde, you could actually, this could come up back. Also, old friendships from the past that need to be, you know, figured out, or like maybe there's still some stuff outstanding, they'll come back to be cleared out. Okay, so there could be a friend that comes back to clear something up. Also, just like take a look at your partnerships and friendships, because I see that you're bringing in people because you want this tribe of people that show you support, right? But be careful, because there could be people that come in that are, it's only one-sided. Okay, so just you know, just be careful of that. Just be, you want to receive as much as you give, and you know, have that nice flow of energy. Okay, I was gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do this other card. I think we're gonna end it there, Taurus. I love you guys. It's kind of long. The video got kind of long, so I just talked a lot. All right, best friends, yay! Reach out to your tribe. Know that you can do the deep dive. You can be completely yourself, play authentically you, when you have true friends around. Okay, all right, I love you guys. Bye.